Good day, everyone, welcome back to Clever React. It's just really Peter Clever. Today we're going to be reacting to the clip of Sunny Hostin actually using her influence to get her son away from problems with the cop. So now this video we're going to be talking about today is not really about hating Sunny Hostin. It's about the larger conversation about these elites and how they are not in touch with reality. Sunny Hostin is a former federal prosecutor and a TV contributor on The View. The View is a program of woke liberal women and one token Republican or conservative woman that is just basically that talking head for the feminist agenda. So Houston has made a name for herself in the media industry in the United States, even though nobody likes The View, but she has made a name for herself for constantly berating white people for having white guilt, for constantly talking trash about President Trump, for constantly talking about nobody's above the law and this and that. Now, am I angry that she's trying to use her influence to get her son away from trouble with the cops? No. But the problem is that she's a mother. This is the basic or the base instinct of a mother to get her son away from problems. But the problem is the manner at which she did it. It's the manner at which she did it. So I want us to watch the clip first, the first clip of the son being apprehended and when he called the mom, and then what she said.
It's okay. What's your name?
What's your name, sir?
Nice to meet you. I'm Brian.
Brian, is that your badge number, 2814?
Yes. So the reason we're stopping you, this is trespassing right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was open over there. I was just walking on a run here. I saw it just looked open for me, so I just walked in.
So this is considered trespassing. It's criminal trespass. The reason why it's such a big deal, people get hit by a train all the time. We want to prevent it, obviously. Do you have any ID on you?
Yes.
Okay. Where is it?
It's in my phone. If you take off the case.
Tell them your mother is a federal prosecutor.
Yes.
Hey, Mom. How are you? This is Officer Gomez. Your son's fine.
Officer Gomez,
How are you?
This is
Yes.
federal prosecutor.
Okay, fair
That's my
enough.
son.
Yeah.
He's a Harvard graduate.
Now, you see in this first clip that Sonny Houston actually lied at the first time, actually told the son to tell the policeman that she's a federal prosecutor. And when she actually got to know that the phone was on loudspeaker and the policeman could hear her, she now said, former. So basically, she was lying. And this is somebody that has actually constantly told people, telling people how to live their lives, especially white people, of how they are racist, or if they criticize black people and they are racist and everything. It is very, very crazy. Nobody is even saying that Sonny Houston shouldn't protect her son, but for other clips, she was making reference of him being a Harvard graduate, and there's no way he can do that kind of thing.
Let's get my mom on the phone.
Of course, here. Miss Hostin, it's Officer Gomez.
Hi, Officer Gomez. I'm about 4 minutes away.
Okay, that's fine. So I just wanted to give you the heads up. So I am going to be writing your son what's called an appearance ticket. I'm sure you know what that is, because it is criminal trespass where he was.
Officer, is that really necessary? This is a kid that doesn't do anything. He's a Harvard graduate and a Yale researcher. He teaches geometry to and dogs.
I understand that.
Why would you put something on his record like this?
No, it's not anything criminal. He just has to appear. I'm dumbing it down to a violation. That's all it is. With all due respect, ma'am, I still have a job to do, and we have to deter people from being on the tracks.
It's so crazy because what is she actually saying? That Harvard graduates cannot commit this kind of petty crime that you peasants commit. That's what basically she's saying. So there's another part of the clip when she actually came to the scene, or the son at first, you see the smoke in his face. There's the second clip of him actually asking the cops if he can get away with it, if they can just look the other way.
What happens if you didn't do it?
What do you mean?
What happens if you're like, oh, I need to write this?
Well, we have cameras everywhere.
Yeah,
if we didn't see you, somebody would have called it over.
Correct.
And
There was too many trains coming in and out of there to not.
I hate to say
not
it,
see you.
it's like my partner said, our hands are tied. It is what it is. Listen,
And I'm not even angry at the guy. I don't care about the guy. His name is Gabriel. I don't care about him. But I'm just saying that the way they were talking about all these things, the way they were making it seem like they were too big for the cops, that there's no way the cops are going to detain him. Sonny Houston came later and started talking about she has an interview, a big interview coming up, and they should know her. She's on The View and everything. Everybody uses their influence. And he went to Harvard grad and he's undergoing research at Yale.
He was walking along the tracks.
Okay. On a run, on a walk, and the gate was open. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. 475.
On the phone.
Sounds like that.
It's on the phone with me. Actually.
Okay.
I'm a former federal prosecutor. He knows he's a Harvard grad who teaches fourth grade geometry to South Bronx kids.
Oh,
He's not a
fantastic.
kid who's
Understood.
in trouble. It's an innocent mistake. I understand you have to give a violation, but it's
I think I was walking over there, and there was some. I was about to show
we were talking on the phone. I had a big interview today. We're talking about it.
The problem is that she thinks her son is above those cops. That is what I'm getting from this video. She thinks there's no way these filthy cops, these peasants are going to arrest my son, the son of Sunny Hostin. The son of Sunny Hostin cannot be arrested or given a citation. And mind you that he wasn't even being basically like detained or taken to the station. He was being written like a citation, basically that he's allegedly going to pay like a $500 fine for trespassing. The guy wasn't even remorseful, telling the cops, I'm sorry. He was like, I saw the place was open, I just had to run through it. And this brings to a larger conversation of these elites, these leftists, always preaching about how everybody should live, always telling people that they are using their influence. I am sure, I won't be surprised that it was her influence that got him into Harvard. It's good to, be a Harvard graduate, and if that guy that is basically a functioning retard is a Harvard graduate, that means these schools are just, breeding out, they'll become a breeding ground for liberal woke-tards. That is just the issue. So Sunny Hostin is, getting serious backlash because there are clips of her on social media. There are clips of her, many clips of her saying nobody is above the law.
I mean, you can't commit so many crimes and think that you are above the law, even if you are the president. It's just how it works.
So it really is a celebration of the law.
It's a celebration of the law and how it applies to all of us.
Yes, their first instinct as a mother was to protect her child, which a reasonable person will understand. But telling us that he's a Harvard graduate, there's no way, this will be on his record that, look the other way, he's a Harvard graduate. You were just making emphasis on she is a Harvard graduate. So that means a Harvard graduate should not be, should not get accountability or be accountable for his crimes or be accountable for his actions. So I'm just intrigued. I'm going to be tuning in to watch the next episode of The View and how they are going to spin it. I trust Whoopi Goldberg, sorry. I trust her to find a way to make it about the cops being racist or the cops being unfair. So she was just telling them that she just had a big interview. The cops don't care. They don't care. They're here to uphold the law. So this clip is not viral because people are actually, berating Sunny Hostin for trying to protect her son. No. But it brings to a larger conversation about these elites and how they are disconnected with the average person. They think that even the cops are beneath. How can the cops actually write me a citation? How can the cops find me? How can the cops detain me? I'm Sunny Hostin's son. I'm a Harvard graduate. I'm a Yale researcher. It is crazy. It is crazy. Double standards. Nobody is above the law. You see her with a smirk on her face, saying nobody is above the law. Everybody should adhere to the law. But when it comes to her son, she's using all the excuses. She's using all the influence. He's a Harvard graduate. I'm a federal former prosecutor. I'm a federal former prosecutor, and you shouldn't be detaining my son, or you shouldn't get a citation. This shouldn't be on his rap sheet. So it's crazy. Like I'm happy people are calling out this double standard. I'm happy that even people on the left are saying no. So the Hostin, how can you're telling them he's a Harvard graduate and you're using it as an excuse for him not to be accountable for his actions. So as a human being, I understand the mother protecting her son, but she was being an elitist. This is how they behave. They're not in constant reality what is happening. They don't understand what it means to be an average person. That is all I'm going to say. Give me your take in the comment section. I might be wrong. If you support Sunny Hostin's actions or the way she went about trying to protect the interests of her son, and as well be respectful about it, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you'll be notified anytime I drop another video. I love you, but God loves you more. Until next time.